And we're also talking about this tonight. It's one of the largest mine reclamation projects ever undertaken in Montana. And while it will be years before we know how effective the Mike Horse mine cleanup has been, there are already indications it's working and developing new approaches that could help across the West.
Now here's a look at the before and after at the headwaters of the Blackfoot River.
5 years ago, when the Department of Environmental Quality, the U.S. Forest Service, and other agencies launched the massive cleanup at Mike Horse Mine east of Lincoln, the scale of the project was hard to fathom. Today, the impoundment dam that partially failed in the mid-'70s is gone. The repository containing 44,000 truckloads of contaminated soil is being capped. The last traces of the Mike Horse Mine are gone, and the water is running clear.
I look up at this, and after being here since 2002, I still can't believe that I'm seeing the vegetation coming in the way it is.
It doesn't seem that long ago we were standing down in the bottom of the valley here with toxic clay and mud well over our heads, the blue goo that had to be removed before it sent more contamination down into the Blackfoot River. Today, there are fish coming up that same stream.
Below is a brook trout that's approximately 11 inches long. And this is a west slope cutthroat trout that's almost 5.5 inches long that we, right around the corner, came out of the reconstructed stream. All along our goal was to reestablish the fisheries through here. It was one of the mandates with the bankruptcy settlement.
That $59 million settlement with Montana and Asarco is paying for the work. During the weekend tour, Bowers explained, as restoration has taken place, biologists and botanists are developing groundbreaking techniques for replanting, placing woody debris for fish and wildlife habitat, slope recovery, and using resources from right here in the valley. That's catching the attention of other states.
We're seeing a transition, and I think we're right there at the front end of it, where you're using more materials that are localized, a different type of stream construction than what's seen in the eastern United States and so forth.
Bowers says the first results are encouraging. Lead and arsenic are below target levels. Trees are coming back. And while the major construction nears completion, the research and monitoring and water treatment will continue.
We need to finish off the rest of the stream channel construction and floodplain construction. We'll be back next year to do the rest of the vegetation work. And then our focus will turn to monitoring as far as performance monitoring and assessing what we need to do next down the road, maybe 3 to 4 years from now.
The recovery at the Upper Blackfoot Mining Complex is even more remarkable when you think what could have been. In the 1960s, Anaconda Corporation had worked the idea of developing the area along Bear Trap Creek into an open mining pit, rivaling the Butte Pit, complete with rail connections and even a tunnel under Rogers Pass. But the project died from a combination of tougher environmental rules and falling copper prices in the early 70s.